There are some new rule changes coming in 2024. This is the subject of a tremendous amount of conversation, and it has been in my circles. Yeah, controversy. I'm just going to run down the ones. I'm just going to run down them, and we'll talk about them. There is now an 18-second clock with runners on. Okay, this went down from It went down from 20 seconds from last season. So now with runners on, you only have 18 seconds. Now we are limited to 4 mound visits a game, down from 5. Pretty soon they're just going to take those away. If a pitcher,
yelling from the dugout, hey,
throw a change up.
Do this. You have to.
It's the have to. Here's another one. If a pitcher starts warming up before an inning, he must face one batter.
I love this rule.
Ooh,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry, we'll get to him. Go ahead.
The last one is the runner's lane between home plate and first base has been widened, and it is extended all the way to the infield grass. So let's talk about that one. That one to me makes the most sense.
Makes perfect sense.
It's perfectly logical. It's a safety thing. It's a performance thing. It's going to affect everything in the right ways and not the wrong ways. Love it.
Right. Well, and this is the thing too, is as a baseball player, I always much prefer to run on the dirt than on the grass, because granted, yes, high school fields are more prone to potholes and gopher holes than big league fields are, right? Because all that stuff is flattened out and really taken care of. But I'm sure that big leaguers feel like they run faster on the dirt than they do on the grass.
Well, and grass is slippery and dirt is not.
Generally speaking, yes.
Right. I mean, like if you're going to have a chance of slipping, and
it's going to happen on the grass.
Hauling gas.
That's when you see guys fall coming around third base. It's when they hit the grass.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah. So I think it's great. I love it.
Great. I would like to see the same thing happen on the third base side, but
there's no lane over there though.
But I mean, like, I would like to see the dirt extended beyond the line just a little further for that very reason. I don't know if it'll happen, but
so the other thing this does too, though, is it's an easier visual that the runner can just go down and not have to worry about the chalk line, especially if it gets mucked up. That instead they just stay in the dirt and you're good, right?
Totally, just stay in the dirt.
I like it a lot.
The other thing, people are asking me if they think this is going to have anything to, words. People are asking me if I think they're going to add the safety bag.
The safety bag?
Softball. Yeah. And I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we'll ever get there in Major League Baseball, but it is an interesting topic.
It is an interesting topic. I don't, it makes a whole lot of sense.
That's the problem, is it makes too much sense.
The thing that's hard with the safety bag is, and this has always been my issue with the safety bag, is a foul ball. If it hits the bag, it's fair, right? If a ball hits the bag, it's a fair ball. But if a ball hits the safety bag, did it hit the safety bag? Did it hit the actual bag? Like, I don't know. That's a little bit harder to judge. You can't just tell that right off the bat, right? No pun intended.
There you go. Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with the safety bag because it looks stupid and it's kind of ridiculous, but it makes a lot of sense from a safety aspect.
Bro, I totally agree.
So,
hold on. I want to look up something really quick.
All right, I want to talk about this pitcher's warming up before an inning.
Okay, please do.
I hate the move where, like, first off, if I was a pitcher, I would hate it. If my manager were to be like, hey, get up and start warming up. Oh, situation changed. Go sit down. We're going to have this guy go. Situation changed again. Hey, we need you to go get warm again.
Yeah.
Like, that would drive me crazy as a pitcher. And it drives me crazy as a fan being like, golly, just like let the poor dude finish his warm up. Because one thing is, I know, like, guys warm up before games and everything, but they don't go through their full routine. They don't get, like, hot, right? Especially pitchers, like relievers, they don't get hot before the game starts.
Right.
You got to get hot when you're getting ready to go into a game. That's what my coach used to tell tell us on our team. I never was the pitcher, so he didn't tell me this, but he'd yell in the dugout, be like, "Hey, go get hot!" So we would sprint down to the bullpen, warm up, and like, "You good? Yeah, dude." Pitcher's sweating, he's ready to go. Right? There's a
Yeah, for
difference between
sure.
warming up and getting hot, and a reliever has to get hot, and it cannot be good for your arm to go hot to nothing to hot again. Like, you got to bring that dude in and get those bullets out of that gun,
Totally.
or he's got to have some other kind of cool down.
He's going to break down. Yeah.
And that's why I like this. I think it's going to be better to prevent injuries
Yeah.
and also like help with the flow of the game as well.
I agree. I think that the 20 seconds to 18 seconds with runners on is negligible. I think it's going to have an impact on pitchers, and they're going to throw faster, and that's going to lead to
Right.
injury
Yeah.
or when they're going to miss the strike zone more. That could hit more hits batsmen. Who knows? That kind of stuff is all over the map now.
I don't like that. I don't like that one.
I
20
don't like that
seconds
one
and
either.
like I get this point too, is that like I had a friend who she's like, so does it take them longer to get set with a runner on base? Like, well, no, like gives you a chance to keep an eye on the runner, get the signs, and then mix up your cadence for the base runners.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't like it from the pitcher's aspect because that's really fast. Give those guys an extra 2 seconds. 2 seconds over the course of,
Right.
say you throw 60 pitches with guys on base. If you're having a rough day,
Right.
it's a couple extra minutes, right?
That's what I'm saying. When I said it was negligible, I'm thinking in terms of pace of play. It's negligible.
Yeah.
Like why?
No, 2 seconds is not going to change.
It's not going to change anything. It doesn't change anything for the batter. Other than
What it
give
does
maybe some
change,
opportunity.
I think we'll see more stolen bases because as you get closer to the pitch clock expiring, guys are going to steal more
Yes,
bases. That's
that's
the
right.
only thing that I think this is going to change. We're not going to notice it, the grand scheme of things, with the pace of play.
No. I think, but if the pitcher cannot adjust their cadence, like you said, if there's not enough time to play with movement and throw off the batters a little bit, then this does become another small but not insignificant lean toward favoring hitters, which is what is the trend right now. Now I know pitching is better than it's ever been, and that is something Major League Baseball is worried about.
That is one thing that yes, baseball is worried about that because look at what other sports are doing. Defense is optional in the NBA right now. Straight up.
Has been for
like
years.
If you don't play defense, like, can you get buckets? Yeah, come on out. You can play with
it. Right.
Right? The NFL defenses had never been more harshly penalized than what they are right now.
That's what I would. Yes.
Right? Like,
you're not allowed to play defense in the
right
football
right
leagues, college and professional.
Ratings have never been higher, I don't think, for the NFL than they are right now.
Yeah.
Right? And because people love to see offense. Is there defense? Yes, because there are some times when the defense is just locked down really good because they figure it out.
Yeah.
Baseball pitchers are going to have to figure it out how to get back on a level playing field with this. And they will. They will. It might take a couple years. We might see a slight uptick in offense this year, but they're going to figure it out. And it's going to go right back to it. What are you going to do? Make it 15 seconds across the board?
Listen, my problem is there's already a dwindling number of capable pitchers coming into baseball. There just is. They're not producing them. I don't know what's going on with the farm systems or the arms or the youth
leagues.
Hard. Where it's hard.
And this is the thing. The standard for pitchers is super duper high right now.
It is.
Because if you can't throw 100, you can't pitch.
Right.
Is the way they have no room for Greg Maddux anymore.
None.
It's like how fast do you throw? I throw a 92-mile-an-hour sinker. Don't know about that. What's your spin rate? I don't know, but guys don't seem to make solid contact on it. Well, I don't know about that. We like strikeouts around here.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about Jamie Moyer recently. I've got a character in a story that's a lot like Jamie Moyer, and there's no Jamie Moyer love.
Part of the problem with that, though, part of the reason for that, Brig, though, is the hitters are better than they've ever been.
That's 100% true. I
You know,
totally
is that
agree with that.
you can't throw junk anymore and get away with it, right? Like a 92
Yeah,
mile an hour splitter, like Greg Maddox says, might get cranked now. I don't know.
I doubt it, but maybe. Look, we're talking about.
Sorry, I say
I
splitter, I
don't
meant
know.
sinker. But anyway,
Tony Gwynn was the most capable hitter we'll ever even hear about. I'm sure, right? Like,
I would love, I would there. I don't think there's any amount of money that I would not pay to get Tony Gwynn's opinion on pitching today. I would love
right?
to see what Tony Gwynn thinks about pitching now and how he thinks he would do. If he would go
Yes.
up there and be like 100, who cares? You know, or if he's like, that's really hard to hit.
Yeah. Okay.
I would
Okay.
probably hit like 310.
Yeah. Yeah. But he
You
hit
know,
like, what did he hit? Like 400 against Maddox?
something like that. I just know that Maddox said he couldn't get him out.
Yeah, he could. It's not
He
going
could
to
get
happen.
everybody out except for Tony Gwynn.
Right. So when we're talking about Maddox, I automatically have to think about Gwynn. And when I think about Gwynn, I got to think about Maddox because it's just like
Yeah, they're like,
two polar,
yes,
two polar
they're the
opposites.
antithesis of each other, right? Is
Exactly.
that what that is?
Exactly. Yeah. That is the right word.